Alright, creatives. So, we've talked about the two main theories, convergence and divergence, and now there's only two more. I'm not gonna lie to you, these two are basically just not relevant. They are relevant, but they're so minute of a thing that I doubt you will come into them, like you'll run into them in your daily creative experience. Actually, I lied. These are very important as I think about it, and now we're gonna talk about them. So, the third way of accommodation is maintenance. What is maintenance, you ask? Well, maintenance is basically doing nothing. I know, it sounds like divergent. However, it's different because instead of making an active stand, you kind of don't, you just don't get it. It sounds weird, but it makes sense, I swear. So, for example, we're gonna go back to our magnum opus, right? The artist comes to me and they ask why I did the thing I did. And I say, because it looks cool. And they ask again, and I say, oh, because it looks cool. And I'm confused, they're confused, and the whole thing is confusing, and they just walk away. Now, you may look at that and go, oh, he's taking a stand. I'm going, what is he talking about? Because in that instance, right, because I don't understand the art world, I'm new to the art, I haven't had any previous serious art talks before, I don't know what he's implying when he asks the question, why did you do that? I just think he's asking why I decided to put what I did on canvas. So I tell him, and he, not getting that I don't know, that he doesn't know, that I don't know, asks again, and then because I don't know, I repeat it, and here we are. You see, maintenance is simple. You have your own communication style. They have their communication style. Normally with convergence, you accommodate to them, so you would change yours. In divergence, I would actively go against yours. However, in maintenance, because I don't even know of your social culture, and I can't even pick up on it, I default to my social setting, or my communication style. I default to me, so I just stay myself. You looking to accommodate, you're confused, so you just leave. That's maintenance. Because you don't understand the social gap between you two, you stay yourself, and no accommodation is really made at all. So, you look kind of weird. So, with that being said, that's your third option. Maintenance. The pros. Nothing happens, really. I mean, you keep your voice, because you didn't even think to lose it. Cons, it leads to really awkward interactions, and it can sometimes lead to you being in the out group, because this person in the in group may recognize you have no idea what they're talking about, and therefore you've lost candidacy for the in group. Yeah. Let's move on to part 4, because or take number 4. Number 4, it's even worse. It's even worse. Oh, there's no cushion on that. Oh my gosh, that hurt. Jeez. Oh, I didn't expect that. I should have tested that. The fourth accommodation style is non-accommodation. It's simply when you overshoot or undershoot your attempt to accommodate, and that leads to basically failure. It's the bad one. It's the bad ending. Both ways, you're not in the in group, you're in the out group, and that's not what we want for you as designers. So, my advice for this one is don't overthink it. Overthinking social interactions is the main way that this accommodation style perks up to the surface. It's because you overthought it, and because you overthought it, you then did something that the in-group thought was not kosher, if you will, and it kicked you out. So don't overthink things too much. Trying to make an educated guess, and you should be good, all right? Massive overview. Let's do a massive summary. Convergence and divergence are your main two. Those are the ones you're going to be using most often, actively, either to make a statement or to confirm to get in the in-group. The other two under those would be maintenance, which is when you are so lost that you don't do anything, and non-accommodation. You're too in the weeds, you thought about it too much, and you failed to do your goal. All 4 of these are valid. All 4 of these happen at different scales, obviously, but all of these can be used in a way to get to where you want to get to, and that's going to be the goal of this, hopefully, last video, which would be how you can use these styles to get to what you want, how to be effective with your communication. Again, the goal is to be effective, not just communicating for the sake of it. With that being said, from now on, I want you to think of communication like this. Your words are a weapon. Think of whatever weapon you want. You want a katana? Sure, go for it. But your words are your weapon. The accommodation styles are the stance you take with that weapon. Some may be more defensive leaning, some may be offensive leaning. Some situations require them to be both. But at the end of the day, how you choose to wield that weapon relies on your accommodation style and what you're willing to do to get to the end goal. Again, we have an end goal, we want to get there. How do we use communication to effectively do so? I don't know how to end this one. I do know this chair is stiff as hell though. This is uncomfortable. I don't know how teachers say, oh my gosh. Okay.